Hey, it's Walter DeShields, and I wanted to share a thought that I was having today um, because I think it might be helpful and useful. So, and I don't have a lot of time, so I won't hold you for very long. So, I've been driving past this building for every day, just a part of my usual routine. I've been driving past this building. And one day I noticed that the building was being worked on. It was about to take on construction, right? It was an existing structure, and someone must have purchased it and decided to turn it into a business. And they were going to turn it into a Dunkin' Donuts. And I think we're all familiar with Dunkin' Donuts around the country now. And so, and what told me that the change was happening is because they put a sign out, like a little small sign, Dunkin' Donuts coming soon, right? A little arrow sign to let you know that it was happening. And so I said, oh, okay, that's interesting. It's great, whatever, business opening. And so, I just continued my daily life, my routine or whatever. I drove past this place every day. And for several days and several weeks, I couldn't tell that there was anything happening to the building, right? And it struck me as curious. I just thought, well, they told us it's coming, and I wonder what is taking them so long to get to work on it. And over the days and weeks, I noticed that maybe there was a scaffold or something. But you know how you drive past something and it looks like things are happening, but it doesn't look like things are happening. And it's interesting because I don't have anything invested in it. It's just, how you want to see something happen and change, especially when you're told that it's going to change and nothing happening. So it seems anticlimactic, right? There's nothing happening there. And so I continued to notice this day after day and ultimately week after week that there was nothing happening. And then one day, it seems like out of nowhere, I drove past and I could see the exterior of the building. And on the exterior of the building, they had placed the outside structure of the change, right? The colors, which you're familiar with when you mostly drive past the Dunkin' Donuts, right? And there was a little signage, and I thought, wow, okay, now it's up. And what was even more interesting was that after they placed the signage up, and that it was apparent that this building was being completed, from that time to when they finally opened and had the grand opening, it was very quick. It didn't take long at all. It seemed like I had suffered through the change of from getting to the point where I knew that it was coming, to the point where I saw the exterior to know that it was happening on the outside, to the point where they got to grand opening. That part was very quick. And so I thought to myself, I said, I wonder what happened. And then I had an epiphany, a sudden realization. I said, all those days and weeks that I had been driving past and I thought nothing was happening, what was happening on the inside. The very inside of that building, right? The foundation of the building, the true structure of the building. Now, driving past that building is just, it's an exercise in visual futility, right? I'm just looking at the building. I'm not going inside, but what's going to happen for the people that work there and the people that shop there, it's going to happen in the building. And then I thought about us. And I thought to myself, I said, wow, isn't that amazing? True change happens on the inside. More importantly, it happens where not everyone can see it. Only the designers and the people undergoing the change know that it's happening. Because that's the most important change, the change that people can't see. Now, at some point, we get a structure, we get something on the outside that says change is happening. And when that change happens, it happens upon the rest of us very quickly. Because for us looking at the change, we're not very important to the change. The change that's important is what happens on the inside. And I thought to myself, riding past this building every day, that there was nothing happening, to find out that the most important work was happening on the inside, and I wasn't supposed to see that change. I think that's what's important about life. That's what's important about life. What you're going to do on the inside is what will be most important. And we'll love to get there with you when your change happens for the rest of us to see. But it's what's on the inside that will ultimately be life-changing. Thank you for sharing this 5 minute and 30-second thought with me. I hope it's helpful. If I have more thoughts like this, I'll give them to you. So God bless y'all. Love you.